I'm going to bring in now Ronen and Orna Neutra for more on this. They are the parents of American hostage Omer Neutra, who has now been held hostage for 291 days. Ronen and Orna, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We appreciate you. We understand that you were among a group of families that met with Prime Minister Netanyahu on Monday. What did he tell you about his efforts to bring your son home, and what are you hoping to hear today?
Good morning. Yeah, we met with Prime Minister Netanyahu just as he landed in the United States. We welcomed him, and we wanted to hear, as parents of American Israeli hostage, what's his plan to release the hostages. We hear that the authorities in Israel, the army, the Minister of Defense are all saying that they're about to wrap up the activities in Gaza. Hamas has been, for the most part, defeated, and they're ready for the deal. And we want to hear Prime Minister Netanyahu announcing the deal as he's speaking in front of Congress today.
You both just gave a primetime speech during the Republican National Convention last week. I know you told the Washington Post you don't like to talk about your personal political affiliations, but you say you weren't there to chant Trump's name. You weren't going to say only one candidate can bring your son home. Why was it so important for you to speak at the RNC, and what's the message you were trying to convey?
You know, when we were invited to the RNC, we said we had to speak there because it's such a wide audience, and it was very important for us to be able to raise the story of the hostages and their plight to this huge audience. We wanted the audience to know that on October 7th, this was not only an attack against Israel, this was an attack against Americans, that 45 Americans were murdered that day, and that 8 American hostages are still held in captivity, amongst them our son. And, you know, it was a very powerful event. You know, we received such unequivocal support, and it's very important for us to keep that support, like you said, you know, on both sides. It's been like that since October 7th, and that's the only way to get them back. Everyone working together and putting pressure on all parties to reach this agreement and to put it in motion and get them out. It's urgent.
I'm sure so many other families appreciate your efforts. It cannot be easy to do this. We know your son Omer is one of a handful of Americans that are still being held hostage by Hamas. Can you tell us a little bit more about him? And do you know anything more about his condition?
You have 5 pictures here, but in effect, these are 5 Americans that are considered to be alive, but there are 3 additional Americans that were murdered and their bodies taken to Gaza and are still being held in Gaza. So we're a total of 8 right now. Specifically, our son Omer grew up in New York. We're New Yorkers. We're from Long Island. And he grew up here until age 18. He's, you know, an all-American kid. He loves sports. He's an NBA and NFL fan, and he also is always on a team. He loves playing basketball, volleyball, and soccer. And at some point in high school, he was the captain of all 3 teams. He's this, you know, kind of fun guy, tall, big smile on his face. You know, kids kind of gravitate towards him. So he tended to take leadership roles. And he's been a mentor to many kids. He was very involved in his youth group. And people have been reaching out to us, kids everywhere. You know, just yesterday here in Washington, I think maybe 6 people approached me that I've never met in my life, young people around his age group. You know, we know Omer from here, we know him from there. We miss him, we've been praying for him. He needs to come back.
And that speaks volumes about how many people he has impacted. Ronen, you talked about hope of hearing that Prime Minister Netanyahu will talk about a deal soon to release the hostages. How hopeful are you that we're close to that?
Well, as I said, we hear from the authorities in Israel that they are ready for the multiple phase that you're showing a ceasefire. But I want to mention that the key for that ceasefire and de-escalation in the whole region, both in the Gaza and give release to the people in Gaza, and also in Lebanon, is the start of release of hostages. And without seeing the hostages coming out, nothing is gonna stop as far as Israel activity in the region. And also, as we can see, the Hezbollah and other forces acting against Israel. So we really need that deal. The people in the region need that deal. We want our son back. We believe the time is now. We believe it's urgent, and we are urging Prime Minister and all the players in the area to reach that deal and bring some kind of de-escalation for their people in the region.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.